Lured?
I can't say it. Was like, hey, pronounce it.
Lord?
Lord. I can't. Fuck it.
Lured.
Stuff it. Lured.
I think you need to go a charisma check. Yeah. So the barman's like, what are you trying to say, lured? We're not fishing here. Where's my slave gone?
I'll look over to Percival. She can surely say words better than me.
Yeah, so Percival steps in and says, it seems like your slave has gotten away while you were gone. And yeah, he comes over to where you guys are and like picks up the chain and he's like, where's our collar gone? Our collar's not here.
Well, obviously she took it with her. She must have
I
gotten out of the
paid
chain or something.
good money for that slave. I'll not see her gone.
Well, you can't see her already.
Yeah, she can't see her anywhere. She's gone.
Ah, go back up to your rooms. I got other
What?
business to
Yeah,
take
yeah.
care to. Yeah, and he like
You can't. I am the law. You can't tell me what to do.
yeah, he's like the other militia guy comes in and helps with the body, and they're trying to like just wrap it up in some blankets and stuff.
Bold, unlucky John.
Not half the man he used to be. Alright,
That's right.
Bray and Harkon. Harkon, you've managed to calm
Totem?
down. Totem. Yeah, Totem. Sorry.
Yeah. What am I doing out there?
I don't know.
League of
Nothing.
Brave.
Yeah, sorry, Totem and Harkon. Harkon, you managed to calm down Chardwa. And Totem, what are you doing with the lizard?
We're just wrecking face, I think.
Wrecking face.
Well, these zombies.
Oh yeah, there's still one more zombie with the spear.
Actually, I think I'm gonna leave that to the lizard. Because he's like
Let
his
him
chain
enjoy
is
himself.
he's freed now, isn't he? His chain.
Yeah,
Yeah.
his chain's
So
loose.
I'm gonna let him kill him just to sate his appetite. Just to.
His Herculean appetite.
Well,
Girls are critical fail.
he's a he's a natural creature. His like pride is hurt by these things.
He's a boost.
Yeah, so you tell him that like there's still the one behind him, and he turns around to it and just roars out this massive flame and just keeps keeps the flame going until there's just ashes left.
I'm gonna take note to try and improve my own flame breath.
Yeah. Alright. And that was the last one.
Cool.
Harkon's gonna walk up with Chadwa behind him and be like, which one of you is Totem?
I'm shape changing down. And I'm probably like exhilarated but visibly tired.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yeah,
that's
upon noticing that, Harkon like taps Chadwa. She probably starts heading to Totem.
yeah,
It's a he.
yeah, it is the he.
Yeah. Yeah, the lizard like looks at you and he's like, you're one of them too?
No, I'm not like them at all. And I like sort of like pinch and pull my skin out, and I'm like, see, it's not rotting.
Hmm.
I'm not like them at all.
Yeah. The lizard kind of like sniffs you, and you know how they like lick the air? Does that with
Yeah.
like his tongue.
I wanna just go up and put my hand on his like sort of the side of his face and say, you're free now. Go away from this place. Don't hunt. Don't hunt the two legs here. And you're free.
Yeah, he like leans his head down towards you as like almost like a bow, and
Yeah.
says, "Thank you, friend. My home was in those mountains, and now it is full of all of these rotting prey, my prey, that lives."
I'll. I have a lot of strength, but even that might be too much for me. I have other. Maybe I can convince them to help me take the land back for you. If that's the case, will you help us?
No, I dare not go into those. I dare not go into that place again.
Okay. Find your new home, friend.
Thank you again. And if you go into the cave, beware. Yeah, and then he just turns and starts walking off.
Okay. I'm gonna.
As do you make friends, Thompson?
Amazing, wasn't it? I'm gonna turn around and like hug Shadwa and just like be happy and
It's still the middle of the night, alright?
cuddle and
Yeah.
hug and laugh and whoopee.
Should
Whoopi
probably head back
Goldberg?
to the others, see how the town's going.
Yeah, so you and Shardwa have a sister act moment. And then yeah, you'll head back to the inn.
Cool.
Bray and Vivi are already up in their rooms, and you just see the barman and another man kind of
Yeah.
tending to a dead guy.
Elf can stay in my room with me and Percy.
Agne's gonna help the bartender in any way.
Yeah, you can tell that he's a bit grumpy, and he just says, "Nah, just leave it to us. I appreciate the offer, but this is not for you."
My condolences. And then he heads up.
Yeah. Yeah, so Vivi, Bray says to you that the elf can stay in his room. No objection?
I'll be keeping her invisible for the remainder of first day.
Yeah, Harkon doesn't even know, so he just like goes to his bed. Goes, "Oh, Vivi, that was quite an exhausting night."
So, can you go to sleep? Wow. No, Vivi, can you go to sleep if you're keeping a spell going?
Yes.
Can you?
You asking the player
It's,
that?
it just like the spell persists until the target attacks or you dismiss the effect. I assume it just doesn't matter.
Is that right, Squid?
It's up to you. Doesn't specify.
Yeah. Alright, yeah, I guess you can keep it going. As you
Yeah, so
sleep.
Harkon like goes in and says that, and it's like, "Oh, there's no one here."
No,
Just,
Vivi's
like,
not
goes onto the
invisible.
first- Oh, I thought. it was
No, the
invisible.
elf's invisible, but yeah, you wouldn't know about
Okay.
that, I guess.
Yeah, so I didn't know that other elf was there. So just converses with Vivi.
Yeah, alright. Everyone goes back to sleep then. What do you do, Bray? Because there's 2 beds and 3 people.
Well, I just pushed the 2 beds together, and
Alright.
I
Paladin to the left of me, elf to the right.
Gonna get me 6
mentioning
months
invisible
tonight.
makes it a bit weird.
Yeah, well, she is invisible.
Alright, so I'm gonna prepare my spells as well before I go to bed.
Alright.
No, I'll just get out my bedroll and sleep on that.
Oh, that's very kind
Oh,
of you.
what a gentleman.
Yeah, Percival is very impressed by this. Says, oh,
Plus 1 respect.
oh, Bray, that's very nice of you to do that. And you
Yeah.
see the sheets on your once bed raise as something gets into them.
I think from the outside you can hear me singing like the songs of my people from back home, and you guys can all heal D6 if you want.
Oh,
Sweet.
very nice.
Yeah.
I'm still on full.
That's very
HP.
convenient
Anyway.
for me.
I must hear this song of your people.
Is it like
You
this?
get one of,
Bow.
one of those.
Wow.
It's in whatever the fantasy
Wow.
version of it's in whatever the fantasy version of Swahili.
No, it's that song Nick put in Discord before. That's what it is. Oh, what was that? Hold on, I can actually get that up in here.
Do it. It's so funny.
Alright. Hopefully it's... Oh, damn. Hold on, I need to look up the thing again.
Cold halfling camp. I think
Halfling what?
camp.
Oh, get out of it. Stupid thing. Won't find it.
Mason, it's D6, not 6. So you have to roll
Okay.
That's not it.
You roll it?
it. I'm sure I can roll
I was just curious. I don't mind rolling it, but with my rolls, you probably wouldn't want me to roll it.
it. Too bad. There you go. You heal one.
No, I rolled just as you rolled.
You did
Obviously.
not.
Get lost.
I'm guessing it makes sense if Totem rolls it because we all get to heal that much.
Halfling camp. Come on, load. Is it hear ye all something or other? Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, here you all you rascals.
That's the one. Is it playing?
Nope. No, it says it is now.
I don't know why it's not playing. Everyone refresh.
I'm refreshing right now.
Alright.
I'm already refreshed. I had a shower an hour or two ago. Actually, not an hour or two ago. We were in the campaign. 5 o'clock.
That's very weird.
That's weird.
Oh, flip, Nick.
Wait, don't you get XP for failed rolls?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta.
Did you fail anything?
Don't you remember that Herculean appetite?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Do I get an XP for rolling such low damage after a crit?
Battlebards.com.
Oh, hold on. This is the wrong one. That's why it's not working.
Oh, good one.
Battlebards.com.
There's 2 of it.
Yeah. And one of them
Yes.
doesn't work, apparently. This is what you're
hear
singing,
something.
Totem.
There's 2 of it apparently.
He is a halfling after all. Hey.
Yeah, so you hear, you hear Totem walking up to his bedroom singing that.
No.
And
I'm
he's
just
sleeping
out,
outside.
I'm out in the street.
No, you're out in the street, you're not coming in.
No, I was sleeping outside anyway.
Yeah, that's right. How long do you
He's
sing
out
that
there
until you go to bed?
I don't know. Just probably once through.
Yeah, and it's like 4 o'clock in the morning. 'cause everyone's waking
Everybody's
up.
like, shut up!
Would you shut up?
Shut that halfling up! I hate that song. Yeah, so you all go to sleep again.
Yay.
Oh, I picked up my shield on the way back, by the way.
Oh yeah,
Oh
no
dear.
problem.
No, you're singing as you went outside to pick it up because you just remembered it.
Alright, so Bray, in your room.
Uh-oh.
or in your dreams,
Well,
you
Oh, we don't want to hear about his brains.
you have these
Oh no, more nightmares.
yeah, these visions start up of like this really dark place, and you can smell like the burning flesh, and you can see the Siltoran king Jacko standing there with a big army, standing in like the entrance of this underground cave, and you see him throw down like these massive barrels, and then the place lights up in this massive fire. And you can see this taller dwarf with a crown on. He's wearing this ring, and he's got it on one of his fingers, and he puts his hands to it, and he puts it up to his lips, and you can see him whispering something, but you can't make it out. And then you see him take it off, and this door behind him opens up, and he walks through it. And you just see all the flames start to raise around it and raise the place. And then, yeah, you wake up in the morning to sunlight coming in through your window.
Okay.
And
Wait, so
everybody
what-
wakes up to...
Was it the like the king that I know?
Yeah, so the one that was standing there, like, in the entrance part was the king of Siltora, and then he had, like, his men roll in all these barrels, and this fire, like, started up in there.
Okay.
And then, yeah, you saw this, what you'd guess to be a dwarven king, do something with this ring.
Aha.
Yeah, and then the rest of you will wake up to these roosters going off, and all these farm animals. Yeah, what do you guys do?
Just like that.
Just like that.
Arkin goes out to see if Totem is okay, sleeping wherever he sleeps.
Yeah, just like that. Can we switch back to?
I
the-
think I'm.
Yep.
You know when dogs are having a dream, and they're like where they're running through the field, and they're like, you know, their legs twitch and stuff like that as they're running on. I think I'm doing that. Just sort of sleeping in this like alley, still in the shadow of the building.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're like kicking Chadwa's face as you do it.
I know you're asleep.
Yeah, Harkon's just like, he's fine. And he goes back inside and like just orders breakfast.
Yeah, probably the rest of you come down as well.
Not the invisible. kid,
Yeah,
though.
in your room though, Bray. Percival wakes up and she says to you, "What are we gonna do with the elf?"
Good question.
Don't forget that no.
She's still invisible, but you would guess she's still asleep. Because there's a raised blanket
Yeah.
with nothing under it.
Yes. Is there like anything to indicate that she would be a slave if she was just somewhere else, if no one knew who she was?
No.
No,
There's no like.
there's no
Brand or
brand or
anything.
anything.
Okay.
Bray, what are we gonna do with her?
I'm thinking.
I'm thinking, woman.
Well, we gotta get her out of here. I have these papers, but I get the feeling that the people won't particularly believe them here.
What do you mean these papers?
Oh, they're papers that declare somebody free from slavery.
What, anyone?
Well, yeah, whoever I put on them.
I could help you with that, Bray. I have, I have this ring with the king's crest on it. If we could find some wax, we could put his stamp on there.
Yes, but the people probably won't be very agreeable with that, especially that barkeeper.
Well, he won't be given a choice, will he?
I suggest we just try and get her out of here stealthily when we leave town, which I'm guessing we should be on the way today. I'd rather keep a hold of these papers for later if we can do so.
Alright, Bray. Yeah, do you wake up the elf before going down?
Yeah. And I tell her to stay hidden in the room. Well, she's invisible. I guess I just tell her to stay up there until we come and get her.
Yeah, she says to you, well, couldn't I just leave if I'm invisible?
I suppose so. Where do you want to go?
Well, I don't know. Anywhere.
You tell me, Bray Rivers.
Well, you can stay right here.
I don't want to stay here.
What's that?
I don't want to stay here.
I didn't actually.
Slaves
say
don't make
that.
the march.
Maybe I think I'd be able to sneak on board with one of the traders, perhaps, that comes through town.
Can I see the map?
The map? Oh, I'm on the map, not everybody else is.
Yeah, so do I know anywhere on this map that will be good for her to go to? I know she definitely can't go to Tib Bar, or whatever that's called.
Yeah. You would know that, see the little river that runs through Conchorus?
Oh yeah.
You'd know that the other side of that river is all owned by the same elves as she is, like the dark elves.
Okay. Well, we can. You can head. What is that? East?
Yes, I think so.
Yeah. East to the river and follow that to the town. That will probably be the best place for you, but we're going to be leaving town today, so you can come with us if you want.
Yes, that would be good. I'd like to go back to my people, if there are any of them left.
Alright. Have you got... Never mind.
Alright, so yeah, I guess you all go downstairs. You see this sort of wealthier looking guy come into the inn, and he goes over to the barman. The barman points to you guys. Then he comes over and he says, you must be our heroes from last night.
Why, yes, we are.
I'm, the folk around here call me Grant. I'm sort of the leader of this town.
Well, is that your name?
Well, no, but that's what they call me.
Strange.
Yes, anyway, I'd like to thank you for what you did last night. Those fire lizards can be a real pain in the backside.
Yes.
I don't think the fire lizards are the main concern here.
Oh, no. No, we've had a real problem with that dwarven mine up there. Yeah, ever since...
Is Totem around?
Totem, are you there? Would you have
No,
gone?
I think I'm still outside, am I?
You, it's it's
probably-
breakfast time, so
Ah, okay. All right. Well, then I'm probably up, and yeah, I probably would have come in.
okay, cool. Yeah, so he says, yeah, we've had a real problem with that old dwarven mine up there ever since the Siltoran king came here and decided to burn them out.
Really? How have you scouted out the area? Have seen the numbers of dwarves we're dealing with here?
I wouldn't say there's that many, you know. This has been going on for a few years now. Ever
I'd
since
be
the
interested
war,
in
really.
taking on this area, clearing out these dwarves. They seem to be a big problem for this town. He like looks to Totem, like saying, "Yo, you want to do this?"
More than just the dwarves, though. A problem for the wild. I mean,
The what you're in, sorry? Totem?
they're a problem for the wild. So I'm in.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Ah, yes, if you heroes would be up to it, that would be much appreciated. I mean, we don't have much here, but perhaps we could provide something if you could sort this problem out for us. I mean, we sent a group of mercenaries in there a couple months back, and we've heard nothing from them. Guessing they're dead, or ran off with our gold.
We won't ask for reward before the job is done, only after.
Yes, that would be much appreciated.
Speaking of the reward, I have no idea what I would wish to ask of you. As you say, you don't have much. For me, I would simply like to just be able to rest here whenever possible. For free, of course.
Yeah, he looks
if
over at the
problem is dealt
barman,
with.
and he's kind of like, well, I think we could work something out for you.
Much appreciated. Of course, the compliance of my other members in the party would still need to be asked for their own individual rewards, but for me, I'd like to sleep. So free rent is all I would appreciate.
I like to sleep.
Well, if you want, we can discuss everything when you get back.
Yes, quite.
Well, you know, there is a risk we might not come back.
Ah,
So,
yeah. Well,
have you got any provisions we could have for our troubles?
well, I guess we could. I mean, we don't really have much, but we could provide food and water for you guys. As much as you need to go there and back, and well, I can tell you a bit about it, and if you want to take, I think we have a few health potions around that you would, yeah, that you could take.
That would be much appreciated.
Potions are worth a pretty penny.
Yes, they are. We have, probably. I mean, I don't mean to be rude, but would 3 be sufficient?
Oh, I am offended.
Oh, listen, I'm sorry, but we don't have any sort of medical person in this town. When there's a problem, we have to use the health potions.
As he finishes saying that, Hakan like just puts his hand on his shoulder and goes, "It's okay, friend. Whatever you can offer, as long as it doesn't ail the town."
Thank you. Yeah, so a bit about that place. After the war, well, during the war, that's when King Jacko went up there and burnt out the place. And ever since then we've been having problems with these undead dwarves coming down. Yeah, we've tried to sort it out ourselves, but obviously it hasn't worked. That's why we have that ballista up there. Take care of a few of them before they get to the town. I honestly don't know too much about it, apart from it used to be a trader's route through there. It used to go down through the dwarf city, and then you could come out at Zentula.
Zentula?
Yeah, so
Where's
over here.
Oh, there it is.
So I would run from, from here to.
Goes under the
Yeah.
dead lake?
Yeah, it did go under there. Well, I assume it still does, but the idea was that a trader could go through there and it'd be a straight track. So it'd be a lot faster than travelling by land. It was all lit up as well, you know, and you could stop along the way. But yeah, after the war, nobody's used it since.
I see.
Yeah, who knows? Anyway, the dead lake may have caved in and filled up the tunnel by now. But yeah, there used to be a powerful dwarf in there. Don't remember his name. And he kind of looks at Percival and says, "Oh no, it must have been before your time. You wouldn't remember either. You look like one of those king's men." Yeah, that dwarven king in there, he used to imbue great weapons and things with magic. Very good at it as well. Yeah.
If we find one of those, that would be plenty reward enough.
Oi. Shit.
Oh well,
I elbow in.
there might be some still in there. I mean, I've heard a lot of tales of people going up there and things like that. But who's to say what's left? Anyway,
It's true.
I'd like to thank you for last night, and he shakes like each of your hands.
Oh, sweet.
And he says, if you could solve that problem for us, it would be much appreciated. I'll get someone to bring those potions to you and some food you can take with you.
Ooh, one more thing.
Yeah, what's that? What's that, halfling?
Have you got any pipe leaf?
Pie?
You got any old Tobies?
Yeah, I think someone in town should have it. There's an old man who always sits out the front of his place with it. I'll get
Can you
someone to
hold it down?
talk to him and bring you some of his pipe leaf.
Thank you very, very much, friend.
And smoke.
No problem. Yeah, so he walks out, and about half hour later, someone comes with some like rations and that, so everyone can replenish their rations. And yeah, he brings you like a small bag totem with the pipe leaf in it.
Ooh.
Yeah, and you smell it, and it's like very good stuff.
Is it halfling pipe leaf or elven or what?
It is halfling, actually.
Yeah.
It's old Tobies.
Yeah, a bit old Toby.
Salted pork.
Turner?
Alright, so what do you guys
So
do
when he
now?
smokes it, does it get like -1 intelligence but +1 charisma or something?
If I share it with somebody, I get +1 to parlay with them.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah, so what do you guys do now?
Well,
I guess Harkon like looks for the blacksmith and just looks up the stuff he has.
Oh yeah, you go to the
any gold.
you go to the blacksmith. There's not a lot there, like it's just, you know, small daggers, and there's a couple of short swords, but nothing really special. It's just mainly got like a lot of the town sort of stuff, like hoes and
Oh, boats.
Yeah,
So that's
yeah.
where they sell the slaves.
Yeah, I saw that coming. Yeah, just tires and farming equipment and things like that.
And
Does anyone wanna-
horseshoes.
Would anybody like to buy my spear if I ask around town?
What, half the time spear?
No, my old spear.
Oh, um, who do you ask? Do you just ask around the inn, or?
I'll start with the militiaman.
Yeah, he kind of looks at it and he's like, oh, it may be a bit big for you, friend, but it's a bit small for me.
Sure.
I
Righto.
can
No worries.
ask for a shield. Blacksmith.
The blacksmith.
If it's like a shield or anything.
Um,
Like nothing too extravagant, like just like a wooden shield or whatever.
yeah, he does have a couple of wooden shields. They look like they've been used like just as practice sort of shields.
Yeah. Do they cost much?
Let me see. Shield. Yeah, they're 15 coins.
Oh, bought too many meatballs.
Anyone else doing anything?
Where's the elf?
The elf's up in their room still.
Harkin's gonna try and barter with the man, offer a dagger and 5 coin for a shield.
Alright, that's parlay, I think.
Oh no, my charisma's not bad at least.
That's a parlay, isn't it, Squid? Or is
Sure.
it the other one?
No, it's not supply because he's already knows that he can get it.
Um,
Yeah, that seems to make sense. Are they? They do what you ask if you promise what they ask of you.
yeah.
Which I'm offering the dagger and 5 coins kind of thing.
Alright, yeah, roll for it.
The problem is, what if he gets a 79?
Yeah, it's kind of the
Assurance
same
of his
thing.
promise is this dagger right here.
I give you assurance. Anyway, I'll do the roll.
Yeah, so you offer him, you say, oh, I'll give you, 5 coins and a dagger for that shield there. And he turns around from what he's doing and goes, what do you take me for, an idiot? Daggers are worth nothing. Go on, get out of here.
Oh yeah, and how much do you sell daggers for, my friend?
Go on, get.
He chucks whatever's on the desk, like a coin he's got on the thing, whatever Adamant walks off.
Yeah, he's like, oh, by the gods.
You're gonna throw money at him.
You don't happen to know who defended the town last night, do you?
Yeah, he's just ignoring you now.
Alright, he's gonna flip a table as he walks out.
There wouldn't be a table, but yeah, you can flip something.
Flip the bird.
Yeah, alright. Let's take a quick break. No. What time does everybody want to go on till?
Tomorrow morning.
Amazing.
Okay, cool. Might go on maybe another hour or a bit longer than an hour.
Okay.
Alright, I'll be back. Let's take a quick something break. Quick 3-minute break?
Oh, yeah.